Hey, what's up? It's Alex. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
This summer, your favorite justice porn returns with new episodes of Live PD coming to your TV to make you come. White people, get ready to put your hand in your pants as you get to experience firsthand what you are too privileged to ever experience for yourselves when cops beat down, people in marginalized societies, but it's definitely not racial at all, see? It just so happens that the neighborhoods that they patrol happen to not be the white ones, but seriously, look past that. What are you, one of those libs? Go back to eating your pesto avocado sandwich, you loser. This is a show for real men who get hard-ons watching the enforcers of the institutions kicking minorities when they are already down because society lets it happen. So, if you're ready for some good old-fashioned oppression, turn off that CNN bullshit, escape reality, and tune into A&E Wednesdays at 9 for some Live PD, because blue lives are definitely not poo lives. Don't believe what anyone says. And why are you so mean to us cops? Paid for by the National American Man-Boy Love Association. Coming to you live from my apartment. This is the Short News with Alex Mador. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. This is the Short News Podcast, June 1st, 2020. We're getting into the summer. You think we'd be going through this during your vacation? No, none of us did. So, a lot's been going on since we had our last episode. There's kind of like political unrest and universal hatred all over the place. Racial tensions and violence against police officers right outside my window. It's like crazy. No, I'm kidding. It's fucking insane what's going on right now. If you're new to this show, we swear. Sorry. Not just here in New York City, all over the country. There have been riots, looting. You guys probably know, you have Twitter. But if you don't, that's why I'm here. So this all started on Friday, I believe. Friday night, looting, riots, setting shit on fire, setting cop cars on fire. I saved some pretty cool pictures. So yeah, not just protests in Minneapolis, also here in New York. There was some in Florida I saw. I was watching all of these on live streams. If you want to see firsthand what's going on, I highly suggest going to YouTube, go to filter, hit live, search, I don't know, NYC protests or riots, and you'll see it's nuts. People are rightfully mad. I watched the video of the officer kneeling on him. Like, there is no way at all to spin that to justify what happened there. Like I said, people have every right to be mad. And I tweeted something like, I'm honestly not even that mad about the looting, as long as it's big corporations. But how do you want people to show that they're angry? Voting isn't enough. Voting does something, yeah. But voting's not going to change anything until November. People want change now. And what, they're also just supposed to tweet about it and not do anything in the real world? Get distracted by social media? No, people are going to go out, they're going to protest, and when the police try to make them stop, then they're going to fight back because this whole protest is about the police and them using excessive force, being racist, using police brutality. And there were a lot of peaceful protests. There were. I saw some where the police joined in, they hugged people that were protesting, they shook hands, they kneeled together. And that's all really cool. But here in New York, I saw a video of a cop trample somebody with a horse. Yeah, they're on a police horse, which I think is wrong. Those horses deserve better. But I'm one of those libs, so what do I know? I also saw a video of 2 police SUVs plowing into a crowd of protesters. Like, what? Dude, there's cameras everywhere. You think that's not gonna get so much attention? Officer dipshit? Okay, I'm just looking through Twitter. Because I was essentially live tweeting these protests. Oh yeah, so there were protests on the White House. Outside the White House, sorry. And Saturday night, because there were protesters the night prior, Trump called for it to be MAGA night outside the White House to incite conflict between the protesters and his supporters. So that got bad, and then Donald Trump went and hid in his bunker. There's like an underground safety bunker in the White House. I don't know exactly where it is, I'm sorry. Probably next to the bowling alley, I'm gonna guess. Imagine Secret Service is listening to this. They're like, fuck, he knows. Get him. The code is 1234. So Trump's hiding in his bunker while all this is going on. It's people versus the police, with a little sprinkling of white supremacist conservative people in there trying to stir up trouble. A lot of the rioters coming into Minneapolis or participating in the Minneapolis riots, they're saying we're coming from other states, which is interesting to me. It's like, so are people coming to riot there because they want to help protest? Or is there something else at play? Some people seem to think on Twitter that there is some sort of political manipulation going on of the public using this as a cause or catalyst for unrest. I'm not saying that's the case. Don't be telling people that's what I think. I think people have every right to protest, and if I knew that I wasn't going to get hit with rubber bullets because I'm a little bitch, then I would protest. But I just, I don't want to get maced, and I'm pretty small. I feel like the cops would just break me in half. If I had armor, then yeah, I could cover myself in my pillows and go out there. It's nuts though. I don't approve of the destroying of small businesses in this city or any city. That's just screwing yourselves over. Those are people that are members of your community that make a living off that. Now they're fucked. Now everybody's fucked. Target's not. They're fine. You can loot as many Targets as you want. They would be fine. All their shit is cheap anyways. They're not losing much. Alright, going through my tweets. So, Twitter was crazy over the weekend. Oh, Batman even showed up to the Black Lives Matter protests. That was crazy. To show his support. There's a dude in a legit batsuit. Legit replica, perfect, accurate, looked like it actually works. It was amazing. Somebody tweeted the Pepsi commercial with Kendall Jenner. There's a dude, was it 2 days ago during the protests? They were getting bad. This middle-aged white dude gets out of his car with a bow and arrow, starts shooting it or trying to shoot it at people, and just gets swarmed. I was like, good. Leave it to middle-aged white men to try to take the law into their own hands. If any other race tried to do that, they would be killed. Imagine, like, they would be so scared. Minority with a bow and arrow. They're like, oh my God, he's using his ethnic weapon. That means he's better with that than with a firearm. We have to destroy him. By God. Oh, by golly. That's my white people impression. Oh my good Lord. Too many of them motherfuckers getting in the way of me getting to fuck my sister. I'm gonna fuck my sister. Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna stick my dick in a beer can. And I'm gonna huff some paint fumes, and then I'm gonna fuck my sister again. It's my new hit single. Oh yeah, the bow and arrow thing, that was in Salt Lake City, if anyone was wondering. Utah. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. I don't know Utah that well. Otherwise, I would say, oh, that makes sense, Utah. And then somebody tweeted, how do the cops have PPE, yet the doctors and essential workers don't? It's a good question. And I counted on live stream, maybe 7 or 8 cop vehicles were set fire to. That was insane. That was just in the city on Saturday night. Yeah, somebody tweeted, if I were being killed by a police officer, I would simply vote him out of office. Because, like, what else are we going to do? How else are we going to fight back? I've had bad experiences with cops. I've had bad experience with former cops who become campus safety officers and treat that job like they're still cops. I was treated like a criminal for 3.5 years. Those motherfuckers used to follow me home every night. The Ridgefield Police Department, they would have somebody waiting right outside my neighborhood. And wherever I lived, campus safety would follow me. And the most fucked up part, when I moved to a new theme house on campus, I won't say the name of it, but there's a lot of Black, Hispanic, Asian. It's the house with all the multicultural people. It's the multicultural house. And campus safety didn't do this for any other theme house, but they would sit right outside the multicultural house and just wait for something to go wrong so they can raid it. Tell me, why were they doing that there and not at the eco-friendly house or the arts house? Just going after minorities. If I haven't made it clear, I don't fuck with cops. They've never done anything good for me. If anything, they've hindered my life. Fucking arresting me for a gram of weed. That's a fun story. Should we do it? No, I can't. Because I have to fight that case. Once weed is legal, I'm getting this expunged. It's like a misdemeanor. But I got blamed as the only minority kid in the group. They pinned it all on me. The other dudes were innocent. All they got was a call home to their parents. So of course I'm the one that gets towed. I'm the one that gets arrested, I guess it's called. They take all my shit. Impound my car. They put that on my record. It's bad. It was bad. We weren't even causing any harm. Don't you have better shit to do than cruising around busting teenagers and young adults who are just trying to hang out? That's just in a small, dominantly white town. And then college with the multicultural house, that was fucked up because they would raid sometimes. They would set the fire alarms off on purpose so that they could have probable cause to come in and bust people. Like, I'm not saying we were angels, but every house was doing the same shit. Maybe worse, the frats. Cocaine was everywhere in those frats. Our house didn't have that. We didn't have that problem. But no, our house was the target. I wonder why. Sometimes campus safety would just set off the fire alarm so they could search her room. They searched my friend's room just because he's a minority. So they just assumed he had weed in his room. Campus safety went in there. Racial profiling is very, very real. I've had a cop illegally search my glove compartment. He didn't even find anything. He's like, yeah, let me look in your glove compartment. I was like, I don't think you're allowed to. And he's like, that's not true. Open it. I'm coming over. And I'm like, fuck. One of those big, bald, white cops with the big sunglasses, like Oakleys, something douchey like that. I was speeding, though. I was going pretty fast. This was before I started driving like a grandmother. Sorry, I took a break there. I can show you the world, sparkling, shimmering splendor. What were we talking about? Police brutality? Yeah, that shit's not cool. As a news provider, as a news person, I should be a little bit less biased, but because this is a podcast, and you probably know how I operate, I'm gonna say it. Fuck the police. FTP. Damn it, Susie. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's trying to find a good spot to sit. Oh my god. You're crazy. Susie. Well, that's very sweet. She likes doing the podcast now. Now? What do we talk about? The rocket launch? I'm sure a lot of people watched that as a distraction away from all this scary shit. Damn, I have a canker sore. That's why I can't really talk right now. But the rocket launch was cool. I was pretty anxious the whole time. Everything leading up to it is just so slow and boring. And oh, now they're putting the liquid nitrogen in, and it's like, and that takes another 30 minutes. And they look into the cockpit, and the two guys are just sitting there in the same position. I tuned in probably at the 40 minutes left mark, and I was like, damn, that's a long time to be up in that position. Just sitting there waiting to, like, potentially die. It's like the scariest trackless roller coaster of all time. Astronauts Doug and Bob are their names, and the launch was successful. If anybody saw that, round of applause for them. They are currently are they going to the space station? Is that what it is? So that it launched, and then the camera goes as far as they can, tracking it. They get into space. It's pretty cool. They look down at the Earth. Newsflash, it's round. It's not fucking flat. The Earth is round. Didn't think this needed to be said. But now, all you flat earthers, gotta eat your words for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Listen, I one time had to shove a watch in my ass for 4 years. I had to move Susie, and she was not happy about it. I'm sorry. Stop hitting me with your tail. It's mean. But yeah, so the launch happened, and then I went right back to YouTube watching the protests. My family was telling me, don't partake, don't participate, don't even participate on social media, which I did not take that advice. But even my mom reached out. I haven't talked to her in years. She wanted to make sure I wasn't out there protesting. Especially because Trump said when the looting starts, the shooting starts. And I don't want to be there for the shooting. That would just be really scary. Damn it, somebody outside my apartment is on the phone. They're being real loud. Or maybe I'm not being loud enough. There was a period of time between Saturday night and yesterday morning and afternoon. There's about a 12-hour period where Trump did not tweet anything. I guess that was his birthday present to me, which, thank you. I appreciate it. 12 hours of sanity. But then he started right back up and we were back to the scary, scary reality of everything. Somebody tweeted, pretty sure if you went through the White House trash today, you'd find some tidy whities with a big brown stain. Hashtag bunker bitch. Nice. Oh yeah, the White House was locked down. There's a picture. My Twitter feed is just crazy. InfoWars is trending. Great. Just a video of rioters burning a homeless person's stuff. Reportedly from Austin, Texas. People are saying it might be staged because it has an InfoWars watermark in the lower left-hand corner. Some people think this is all Russia. I know we have some Russian listeners. I look at the analytics. I've said this before. Sorry, analytics. It's hard with this fucking canker sore, man. Analytics. There we go. I have to talk around it. Oh my god, my cat is being so cute. She just rolled over with her stomach out and is making me pet her. She has her paw on my hand and is keeping it on her stomach. She's looking at me like, why'd you stop? I'm losing my voice. She got overstimulated and attacked my hand. She's like, why'd you stop? Ah! Ow! 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 What's going on? Okay, if you're gonna attack me, why are you sitting next to me? Oh, now she's cleaning the human scent off her. I thought I understood cats. I really did. I did a whole episode. Did I do an episode on cats? Maybe. We'll do another one at some point, but oh man. Yeah, I don't know what that was. But I definitely have allergies. That could be what's wrong with my voice. I guess I have like a pollen problem. It sucks, I know. I just took off my headphones. I'm gonna see if maybe this makes it a little bit easier for me to talk naturally. Fuck man, what's going on? What else is going on? Other than the unrest and the scariness and DC blackout and InfoWars and FBI agents and, oh yeah, 90 Day Fiancé? That happened last night. I thought it was going to be the tell-all. I'm sorry if I told anybody otherwise. That's on me. But Stephanie on the show finally came out to her mom. Her mom took it, as good as a boomer from a different country is gonna take it. So that was cool. That was cool to see. It is a little easier doing this without headphones. Like, I just feel like I'm just talking, which is great. And especially because I just bought this new Zoom handheld recorder / USB audio interface with some birthday money, as well as some new Nintendo Switch controllers because mine have that drift problem. But yeah, I got the Zoom handheld recorder, and I probably won't need to monitor the audio, which will be great.
Do you like non-stop action, exhilarating drama? Do you get erotically aroused when you see people from marginalized communities getting busted and beaten down for minor crimes? Well, get ready to flop your dick out and jerk your white meat to some Live PD. On Live PD, the situations are endless, and we take down and beat up all different types of criminals, like blacks, Mexicans, Mexican blacks, and Puerto Rican. Oh wait, no, that guy was also Mexican. The crimes range all the way from domestic argument all the way to half a gram of marijuana. The evil devil's lettuce used by only the biggest lowlifes of this beautiful country of ours. Like this guy here. Hey, get over here, kid.
What's up?
What are you doing here, you lowlife?
This is Starbucks. I'm buying coffee.
Oh yeah? Well then, what's all this white powder that you're putting in your drink?
It's sugar, you dumbass. My God, how stupid are you?
That's
folks?
verbal assault of an officer. We got a 69 on the 420, 69 on the 420. I've been verbally assaulted by the suspect and need backup. Hey, get over here, kid.
Ow! Fuck, dude. Fuck. Why does this happen every time I come to this Starbucks?
Aha. There's the weed.
We're in a legal state.
Resisting arrest. Don't tell me how to do my job. You Chinese people are all the same.
Fuck, dude. I'm Korean. Not even Chinese.
Damn, that makes me so horny right now. So come on over to A&E and flick your willy to some Live PD. See you there.
Okay, we're back. We took another 4-hour break. I'm so sorry that I keep doing this. But my schedule is all over the place with this pandemic. Anyways, that's enough talk about the news, I think. Damn, I'm trying to think of what happened this weekend. Oh, yeah, it was my birthday. 24 now. That's crazy. Sorry, I think I'm losing my voice again. I don't know if it's allergies or what. Stress. I really have no idea. How do podcasters deal with this? Because it hurts. I hate this. Susie, you're not helping because I might be allergic to you. Yeah, just sit there. There you go. Good kitty. Yeah, just been spending most of my time on Twitter and watching the riots live, and I'll probably be doing the same thing tonight because I was looking at the news and looking at Twitter, as I just said that I have been doing. It looks like we are on day 3 of protests. Susie, come on. Damn it. Oh yeah, over the weekend I submitted one of my stories in stupidity to Call Her Daddy podcast. The one where I get catfished and send a picture of my ding dong to God knows who. Still don't know. Well, I think I have an idea. It's my friend's cousin. Gross. Oh shit, the governor just placed a curfew on New York City. I don't think people are gonna listen. I don't think they're doing enough to show people that they care about the things that are pissing them off. We've watched this tension slowly build and snowball the last 4 years, even before that, to the point where now the people that have been affected have had enough. There should be no enforcing with the same force that people are protesting against. I hope the protests go on past 11 tonight. People shouldn't follow the rules of the people that they're trying to, speak out against. That's submitting to them. I'm not saying go loot, but don't listen to these motherfuckers. they only care about their own political interests. So you need to look out for yourself and the people you care about. Because like I just said, the ones who are supposed to be watching your ass are gonna stab you in the back. Let's do a Twitter update. This is gonna be a new segment because we talked about the news, but let's go through the newest shit on Twitter. So yeah, the protests are continuing. Around the US, 40 cities imposed curfews. Independent autopsy cites asphyxiation as Floyd's cause of death. Cleanup underway today following consecutive nights of protests. Thousands of demonstrators arrested. 2 Atlanta police officers fired for using excessive force. Trump calls governors weak and urges crackdown after spending some of Friday night in a secure bunker. Yeah, this dude's a puss. He talks a big game. Like when he threatened to shut down social media. Can he even do that? I don't think he can. What a dummy. He tweets, "Anarchists, we see you." What? Trump tweeted like a random video of some white dude with a bandana around his neck and a jacket on, telling a black man to come with him to help him light a table on fire. And Trump is like, "Oh, that's the anarchists. They're inciting people to do things." I mean, maybe. I'm sure so many people are involved in this that have an agenda that could be different from their peers. Like, I can totally see people taking advantage of this whole situation to push like a political move. I'm not saying there's like a huge possibility of this happening, but there is a small chance that the president could use this to establish something similar to martial law. That's what I'm worried about. Because I want these protests to go on, but I don't know how he's going to handle it. Knowing him, not well. Especially because the minorities are pissed. People are coming right up to the White House. This motherfucker Trump in his bunker. He hasn't really been tweeting a lot today. I thought I'd have a lot to update you on. They're outing people who threw the Molotov cocktails. Trump is outing people. But yeah, apparently 2 of the people that threw the Molotov cocktails, 2 out of the 4 people that were arrested were attorneys. Okay, like, attorneys can be mad. That's okay. I don't know how to make a Molotov cocktail. That's one of the few things stopping me. Okay, but what's trending on Twitter that isn't this? It's so hard to talk with this fucking canker sore. Ebola is trending. Charlemagne is trending. Infowars. This is from Angry Staffer, which is a Twitter account for like an angry White House staffer. Trump spent almost the entire governor's call yelling and cursing at governors for making him look weak. So that was productive. Yeah, that sounds great. Rosie O'Donnell tweeted that. Or retweeted that. Rosie O'Donnell is gross. What did he say about her? Some mean shit. Making him look weak. Flush the turd is a funny one. Keep getting interrupted. I am so sorry. Before we get sidetracked again, why don't we just move on to I don't know, like some gossip? I've got some gossip up here. We haven't done that in a while on this show, so it'll be good. It'll be huge, tremendous. You're gonna love it. Add another person from the 3-month reality show, some 90 Day Fiancé, who is doing porn. The latest already used to do webcamming, so this is not much of a stretch. The latest person was on the show this season. Apparently, a porn company is sending a crew and talent to her country. Rose? Is it Rose? You know, the one that was with the weirdo, Ed? Who puts mayonnaise in his hair? That guy? Looks like he's built like the fucking Tesla symbol, but not in a good way. Why is there construction going on right now? It's nighttime. What the hell? I'm losing my voice. This is not good. Not good? This is not a good situation for me. What are people saying, though, about this? Erica? No. It's gotta be Rose. Poor Rose beats banging that dude Ed, though, somebody said. Some of these people in the comments here, they must be on something. Like this one lady who comments often. I think she got in trouble for a DUI, so that makes sense. They doxed her. But she's not very good at this. Not very good at guessing, but always contributes. It's like, lady, come on. You're probably like a mother of 4. You're not paying any attention to them. You're on your 5th Xanax of the day. Come on. Come on, let's find one. Okay. The former actress turned royal now has approximately double the security personnel she had north of the border. Massive security bills every month being paid by taxpayers in 2 countries, but with no actual benefit for the countries involved. This will go on month after month and year after year forever. The son is still officially in the line of succession, which means until his death, he will also need to be protected at taxpayer expense of 2 countries. Meghan Markle. There you go. We haven't done this in a while. Blind item 8. There were lots of celebrities protesting over the weekend, but the only one I know of who had a pop meet them there was this A-list one-named singer. I don't know. Let me think before I see other people's guesses. Drake? But they would say north of the border. So that's the only reason I'm saying it's not. Halsey was in the DM whining about getting hit with a rubber bullet. Someone says it's common knowledge that celebrities use protests and social causes for publicity. Nothing new to see here. Now people are just talking about politics in the comments. Antifa could give 2 shits about... Oh my god. Someone is saying, Floyd died of a heart attack, you mental patient. No, he didn't. He died of asphyxiation. We talked about this, didn't we? So the cop's knee gave him a heart attack? Halsey. A lot of people are saying Halsey. Yeah, that makes sense. One named singer. And she would have a paparazzi meet her at the protest. Like, what? Why? Why does anybody do that? According to this, Elon Musk yells Bitcoin when he comes. Like, climaxes. Okay, blind item 5. This former late-night actor turned A-list mostly movie actor is quarantining with a woman who is not his wife. Former late-night actor turned A-list mostly movie actor. So like SNL, from SNL to mostly movie actor. A-. I don't know, like Rob Schneider? What was he doing before? Adam Sandler? Like, who the fuck? Some people are saying Sandler, but see, somebody also says Will Ferrell. Somebody said, someone unfunny. We know that much. Will Ferrell fits the bill. Okay. This married permanent A-list rapper has been hooking up with this A-B+ list singer who has a name that is similar to Karen in today's lexicon. So everyone's saying Jay-Z. Okay, sorry, we're back again. So yeah, Jay-Z and Becky G, some people are saying, or Tori Kelly, I don't know, Jay-Z and somebody, they're saying. During quarantine, this A- list, mostly movie actor, has been filming sex scenes with his wife and others. Apparently he thinks of himself as the world's greatest porn director. I don't know. It's past me. I have no idea. People are saying Army Hammer. I mean, I don't know Army Hammer that well as a celebrity, so oh man. This is not good. I'm really losing my voice. This is gonna have to be a shorter episode. Losing my voice. I have this canker sore. Ugh. This foreign-born A+ list singer has her team freaking out over a long post she made on social media. It created a firestorm for the singer who has never had an ounce of controversy before. Uh-oh. What was it? What was it? Was it Taylor Swift? About her social media post on Trump? She made a good post. It was awesome. Yeah, Taylor Swift. Oh, she's not foreign born. She's not foreign born. Oh. Celine Dion, they're saying. Somebody said, I'm so happy the moral elite have come down from their clouds to lecture all of us on proper behavior. Speaking of foreign-born A- list singers, this illiterate, coke-loving racist singer has a long history of racist posts and comments, but thinks people will forget about it if she posts one thing to social media. Like, I know Doja Cat was in trouble for some racist shit, but it says illiterate. I mean, it has to be two of the same beginning letter. Camila Cabello? Oh, that's why they're saying senorita in there. What is this about Camila Cabello being racist, though? This isn't the first time this has come up. We're turning into TMZ. Oh, she sucks. One of the first things that comes up for examples of posts from there, from her Tumblr, is, why do Asians speak the Ching Chong language? Fuck you. She's probably such a shitty person. So that's gonna do it for our celebrity hour. Yeah. Let's head over to Reddit. Helping some people with their problems. Relationship advice, we're coming for you. Let me just clear my throat. My 24 female girlfriend's phone and purse got stolen in the riots, and she wants a $1,500 iPhone. I, 25 male, told her I am willing to buy her a $250 Android phone and nothing more. She is threatening to break up with me. Well, man, I think you know the answer to your question there. My girlfriend and I have both been together for a year and a half. We don't live together, but now during quarantine, she has started sleeping over my place a lot and is over my apartment more days than not. Now, when these protests started happening, I told her that it is not safe for her. We're both Indian, and there's a lot of racism against our people because we are known for owning stores in black neighborhoods. Yeah, same with Koreans. Plus, things have been tense. I urged her not to go for her safety. She called me racist, saying I was stereotyping people, and she was angry for me not going. I told her I will exercise my civic duty in the election booth, not over protest. She went out at 1 p.m. I saw she posted on Instagram throughout till 4:30 p.m. I texted her, no response. 6 o'clock p.m. call her, no response. 9 p.m. no response. I reached out to her friend, nothing. Finally, I call her friend's house that also lives in DC. Finally heard from one of them that she just got back, that my girlfriend is on the way home soon. Finally, see, my girlfriend, after worried sick about her, she told me she was mugged by a group of men. Her friend was pushed to the ground, and she got her purse yanked. We talked about it. Her friend Sarah was roughed up more as someone also kicked her in the gut when she fell. I didn't tell her I told you so or anything. I just helped her deactivate her credit cards and change passwords for banking apps, etc. My girlfriend also needed her phone for RSA into work, so she needs a phone. My girlfriend told me she isn't in a place to buy a phone, that money was tight beforehand. She starts looking at the iPhone 11. She had an iPhone X before. I tell her if she is looking for me to buy her a phone, I am not paying for her to get a $1,500 phone. She tells me that her purse, etc., everything she lost was over $2.5K. I told her that is her fault. I tell her I am more than willing to help her out, but I'm going to get her a cheap Android phone. She gets angry at me, calling me cheap. I'm like, you're the one that lost your stuff being stupid. She then calls me an asshole, getting angrier and angrier. She then threatened to break up with me, saying that I should be taking care of her during a time like this, if anything. We get into another fight. I told her that she is staying at my place 90% of the food I am buying, and now she wants a top-of-the-line iPhone from her own stupidity. Yeah, sounds like a great deal you're getting. Just kidding. She then says I am victim blaming. Oh no. I told her that she can ask the guys that mugged her for her phone back, or she can file a police report. I don't know what to say. Like, if you need a phone for basic parts of life, sure, I'll do it. But this expensive phone is not necessary. I'm not sure what to do here. I feel like I'm already being pretty kind and helping her out, and I don't know why she is expecting this much from me. Like, if I asked her parents, they wouldn't buy her a phone. I don't know. Or, like, if she asked her parents, they wouldn't buy her a phone. I don't know. I love her, but I don't think this is fair at all. What should I do next? Too long didn't read. Girlfriend lost her phone after being mugged. She's asking me to buy her a new iPhone. I'm telling her absolutely not, that I will get her a $250 phone. She then threatens to break up with me. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not going to get her the phone. So either she can accept your help with what you're willing to give and be cool about that, or yes, she's going to break up with you, but you're dodging a bullet if she's that unstable about something like that. When you even advised her not to go out because it's not safe, and then she got mugged. You guys don't even live together all the time. You're in no position, you're not obligated to spend $1,500 on an iPhone for her. She can finance one. If she has a credit card, she can finance an iPhone. You just pay $18 a month. I'm paying mine off like this month, I think, but yeah. I think this is one of those fights that is a make or break for a relationship because it's a true indicator of who that person is. Like, why is it your responsibility to replace her phone? Because you're the man? That's not cool. Either stand up for yourself and you guys break up, or stand up for yourself and she is like, fine. And you stay together, and that's the end of that. I got mad at one of my girlfriends just for throwing a little hissy fit over a bag of chips. Like, I am in no position to afford a bag of chips. It's either gasoline to get home or this bag of chips. I only have enough for lunch for myself. I'm in high school. I don't have money to spend like that. Like, what the fuck? We're in high school. What do you want from me? But yeah, I got her the bag of chips. I think, yeah. Fun times. So I'm telling you, as somebody who's been in this place, but not with an iPhone, just with a bag of chips that I could not afford at the time. You gotta stand up for yourself, for all of us out there that have been through this. Top comment is, on my honeymoon, my ex had $700 Dior sunglasses on. I told her she should walk back to the room before going in the water. She didn't. Glasses were lost. I'm a strong swimmer and looked on the bottom for those glasses a solid 30 minutes, but they were lost and she was very upset. I got her a $5 pair of sunglasses at a tourist shop that looked nearly identical. She was so happy, and we hardly even mentioned the monetary loss thereafter, and always as a joke. Relationships are not about money or possessions. Yeah, exactly. Not about a $1,500 iPhone. The iPhone 11 is much cheaper. She's asking for a Pro. She should be happy with a fucking 11. Pay $18 a month. Pay $18 a month. It's not that big of a deal. Does she have Apple Care? Somebody commented, I thought she was gonna get mad and then become your ex over the glasses. LOL, you fooled me. Yeah, you got me in the first half, not gonna lie. What is this construction going on? Okay, some people are saying if she gets if she files a police report and then brings that police report to the phone provider, you might actually get a new phone, like a replacement, immediately. So that removes your wallet completely out of the equation. So you could do something like that, but the behavior that she is exhibiting is definitely a red flag. Yeah, if she has phone insurance, then she should be fine. Like, I had a Verizon phone, like a Samsung Galaxy Note 7 or 6 or 7, 5, I don't know. It wasn't one of the ones that blew up. It was the one right before it. And it broke. So I had to pay phone insurance, like a premium, not a premium, like I had to pay a fee of like $120, but they gave me a brand new phone, like a replacement of the old one. And I was like, fantastic, okay. But then I went back to iPhone because Android will work for maybe like 6 months at most, and then the phone goes to shit. Oh my god, what are they doing outside? I'm getting so mad. But yeah, personally, I really don't fuck with Android. I just think it's a load of horse shit. Apple's just seamless. You know, like, there's no going wrong with a good old iPhone. This is not a commercial, I promise. If you guys hear all that in the background, there's people playing basketball outside underneath my apartment, and there's no way for me to tell them to stop, and I'm sure if I tried, they would kill me. So we're just gonna let them do what they do and go through one more relationship advice. How about it? And then my voice needs to heal. Oh, there's an ad for honey. There's one just titled, "My girlfriend is faking orgasms." That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find one that's not sad. The reality is sad.
I walked in on my boyfriend masturbating, and it turned into a traumatizing argument. I read this like Morgan Freeman. I, 25 female, accidentally walked in on my boyfriend, 25 male, masturbating. I'm completely fine with masturbation and think it can be a natural, healthy, normal habit that everyone should feel guilt-free about. I've accidentally walked in on him before, and we've talked about it several times. I reassured him that it does not bother me, but I understand that it is something he can still be embarrassed about and not want me to know everything about. Today, I accidentally walked in on him around 7 a.m. while he was in my bathroom. We were staying at my place, and I have one bathroom that doesn't lock. We have an understanding that I knock before entering while he's there. I can't do it, ow. A simple courtesy that I admittedly fucked up today. I had stayed up very late the previous night, and I was woken up by his dog crying to be let out. I was half awake and stumbled into the bathroom to pee and get clothes. My closet is only accessible through the bathroom. Before I take his dog out, I open the door. He's sitting right next to the door, going at it. It doesn't immediately dawn on me what I just walked into. And to make matters worse, he didn't hear me walk in. He was wearing headphones, so he didn't immediately turn around. In the time it takes me to fully become aware of the situation, he sees me over his shoulder and flips out. He slams the door on my foot, but the door didn't shut, getting stuck on my foot. So he slammed it again and told me to give him a minute. At this point, I'm sitting right outside the door, naked, wrapped up in a blanket, with a throbbing foot, and a dog still crying to go outside. I can hear him through the door, getting really pissed off and worked up. When he finally lets me in, he immediately asked if I bothered knocking and saying that I violated him. He was clearly angry and directing anger towards me. I don't engage him and tell him I'm taking the dog out after grabbing my clothes. This hurts my voice. So right after taking the dog out, I came back to talk to him. He insisted that I violated and continued to talk about how I should have knocked. I told him I'm sorry, that I didn't knock, and explained to him that I was barely awake, not really thinking, and just wanted to take care of his dog. He also became really defensive about masturbating, which, again, I have no issue with him doing. I told him that it was fine. I didn't even see anything, and he didn't need to justify what he was doing. But the argument continued to devolve because he didn't feel like I was hearing him, and to him, he had caught me watching him. I kept apologizing and trying to reassure him, but I tried to explain to him that I wasn't standing there watching him. I had walked in and was slow to realize what was occurring. I disagreed that I had violated him. It was an accident. Eventually I snapped fuck off, which obviously did not help the situation. I asked for space because I felt that I had lost control of myself at this point, but we kept arguing until I just walked away. We have since talked again, where he did most of the talking. He apologized for the whole situation and said he realized that it was only an accident. I believe his apology is genuine, but I'm still having a hard time recovering from the situation. I don't want to keep arguing, and I don't want him to feel like I'm beating him over the head with it when he's already thoroughly apologized. But I'm having trouble getting over it. I didn't say much during our last talk, where he apologized because I was still emotional and reactive, so I mostly just listened. I want to be able to say my piece, but I don't know what to say or if I should even say anything. Any advice is appreciated. Jeez. I thought this was just going to be like I walked in on my boyfriend masturbating and was like, oh my god, and he was like, oh. But no, this is sad. Well, no man wants to be walked in on beating their meat. It is the most
vulnerable time to walk in on somebody. So he's probably just heated because he couldn't beat his meat. He was in the heat because he couldn't beat his meat. That's what happened. But yeah, somebody says that there's something deep down, potentially, that makes it an issue for him to be embarrassed by it. I would be embarrassed too. I don't want Ashley walking in on me doing that. It's just embarrassing. Like I said, very vulnerable position. Pleasuring oneself in the bathroom. And then somebody says, was he watching porn? It kind of seems like it since he had headphones in. Yeah, he was watching porn. Yeah, the dude's embarrassed. And his reaction to embarrassment, is to defend himself. It's an insecurity thing. And like, how can he get mad at you? Like, I know why he was mad. He's embarrassed, but like, why is he doing that in your apartment, in an apartment where the bathroom door doesn't lock? You guys need to communicate about his masturbation schedule better. Otherwise, this is not gonna get better. Anyways, I gotta eat some dinner. I'm starving. And then upload this. So, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Short News Podcast. You can find us on www.shortnewspod.com or Alex_Mador on Twitter. Or Short News Pod on Instagram, but Instagram isn't really fun anymore. See you guys in a couple days. Peace.
It's really that time of year, and your team might finally do it. Or if you're a Rams fan, you might just want to book the trip now. This year, Super Bowl 56 is in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, February 13th. You can scour resellers to buy an overpriced ticket closer to the day, or you can lock in the Super Bowl experience of a lifetime now with our friends at On Location. True 50-yard line seats, only available with On Location. An invite to celebrate on the field with the champs. On Location. Yes, you want to craft a perfect confetti angel like I did? Go to the game with On Location. And it's not just about gameplay. From dinner with NFL legend Marcus Allen to pregame parties featuring acoustic sets for Wyclef, the official hospitality partner of the NFL is offering the most exclusive ticket packages available. Want to know how? Visit onlocation.exp.com/SB56 or search Super Bowl On Location. That's right. Search Super Bowl On Location. Make the trip of a lifetime. It's your shot. Take it.